Fraud and scamming has gone to a whole new level in the UK. You can read more about it in the Guardian newspaper of today, the 18th of May, 2021. Let's read about the experiences of other people around the world on scamming. By Mrs. Obadara. I put a book in my basket on Amazon. It cost $6.99 peseta buco. Before I knew it, someone had changed the price to $999. I have a card stored, so it would have just deducted the money. So, a word of caution is recheck your online basket before payments, because these people can use that to scam you and you don't want to lose any money, do you? Next one is from Mrs. Moshebola Tong, and it says, I've not experienced any online scam, but as a usual business person, I've fallen prey to business people who are always lurking around business environment when they see that you are desperate to get goods which are unavailable. They tell you they know other places where you can get such products without hassles. When you foolishly follow them, they use the opportunity to introduce you to another product that is a fake or collect money in pretense of booking the unavailable goods for you. My cousin and I have such experiences, and that is in another part of the world. So beware. Mrs. Jabutu says, all my experiences with scammers are mostly via phone calls or emails. When I realize it's a scammer on the line, I literally block their number just to avoid another call from them. If I am in a good mood, I just leave the phone on and chuckle with laughter till they angrily drop the phone. Sure, I can relate to that as well. Blocked so many numbers. All right, another one from Mrs. Balogun says, I have been scammed on internet. I ordered a birthday gift of 85k for my husband, but instead of the real deal, it was scammers. I transferred and paid for the item in full, hoping to get the items on the delivery date. I didn't get the items. So be careful with online shopping. Where you go to, make sure it is a reputable site. Another one. This happened in Nigeria. The fraudster called me and even mentioned my full name, email address, and home address. Then he said he was calling from GTB in respect of some accumulated interest, which wasn't dropping in my account, which they want to pay back in lump sum of 140k. He then called out the first six digits of my debit card number and said I should complete it. I called out a fake number. Then a code was sent to me as text message, which he said I should call out to him. I then called out a fake number. He then said the number wasn't correct, but I insisted that was the number I got. He resent a code, but I still called out a fake number. Then he ended the call. This same incident occurred to me thrice on different days. When they didn't succeed, they sent me an email with a similar info, which I ignored. I later confirmed that same incident happened to several other customers of the same bank from Sheyi. Well, this is connected to banks. Fraudsters use banks as their way of getting your attention. Another one is from Mr. Abete. He says, one called me, and as I picked up the phone, he called my native name. That's like a cultural name that not many people know. And it sounded so real. And he said he has been trying to reach me for a job opportunity in the oil sector in one of the big companies in Nigeria. And that if I can apply as soon as possible, but I would need to transfer 100k to the office account to process my credentials. After that, I will be occupying a space that's been secured for me. Someone is looking for a job, and the height of wickedness is to con them of the little money they have. You can see how desperate people could be. Another one from Mrs. Akinwale says, UPS, your package is arriving, track this. And that was a scam message. Some will actually go to the extent of masking that web address, just like this one. Your Royal Mail, you have a £2 unpaid shipping fee to pay. Press this, and that address is actually a fake one. It is not from Royal Mail, even though you can see a bit of Royal Mail word in that address. So be careful, beware, don't just click anything. Another one is it says your order will be delivered by DX today, and so most of these companies that are being used, especially Royal Mail, are aware of this, and they have put something on their website which we will be going through together. Go onto the Royal Mail website, just search saying scams or scammers, and it will bring out some searches, search results. And one of the ones I was interested in is the typical online scams to look out for, and this is by Royal Mail website itself, because people have been using their credible name to do incredibly terrible things. So I'm glad that they have actually taken it on board, and you can see examples of text scams to be aware of, like you have amount to pay. You get text messages stating that there is a package that needs to be rescheduled and asks you to press a link. You can see that's another one. Most of them you can see are text messages saying that you're waiting for collection, especially during Christmas time, because you know the way it is in this country. People send cards and parcels and all of that. Yeah, there's so many of them. If you go through the website, you will see another one. There's so many in different forms, different shapes, different sizes. I received this one that says, well, your package has a £2.99 shipping fee to pay. That is actually wrong. That's a scam. Another one is where it tells you that a parcel is ready for collection, and a link you need to beware of fake websites, examples of email scams to be aware of. You can see all of them there, where you are asked that your package could not be delivered on a date, so you need to change the date, and all sorts. We are tempted to deliver your package at so time. So these are reports people have made to the website, to Royal Mail themselves, so they are aware of it. The best you can do is to do nothing when you receive anything from Royal Mail. If it's not a paper, even some paper ones, you never know, they could use that as well. Email subject saying delayed package delivery, click on so link, change your date, or pay for redelivery. All of that, they are scam. Royal Mail will not ask you to pay for anything. There is another one saying the email informs you that you have a package awaiting collection, and that payment of £1. Imagine if 1,000 people fall for this. £1, even though it's it's just £1, but then 1,000 people, that's making a scammer £1,000 richer. You don't want to be feeding this lazy people, do you? So report potential scams. This is the website, this is their email address you can report to, and add on any examples you have. If you have had anyone that is different from what you can see on the screen or on their website, it would be nice to add it on to that, so that many people are aware. Another experience is by someone's friends. It says they got a call very early in the morning. This is well planned because they want to get you when you're not thinking straight, half asleep or awake, saying that their pastor asked them, the scammers, to call and inform them, the target, about a planned online praying meeting in the evening. They are then asked to check their phone for a security code that could be needed to grant them secure access to the prayer meeting and read it back to them for setting up. That's a WhatsApp security code, and the intention is to hijack their WhatsApp. The only saving grace is if you've got a 2-level verification setup. That was by Mr. Onyinye, relating the experience of his friends. Another one is by Mrs. Jinadu, who said she has been sent several text messages within 2 weeks, and she keeps blocking them, the different numbers, but they keep sending and sending more, and the tactic here is to get you frustrated to actually call the number. Once you give in, the whole situation goes pear-shaped. Another one is from someone who says, few weeks ago, I received text from a random person. The message was to let me know that someone made payment into my account, and if I'm not sure, then I should click on the link to find out more. I asked my husband, and straight away he said, the bank cannot send you a link for you to contact them. I called my bank, explained the situation, then they told me it was a scammer. Luckily, I did not click on the link. So, desperate people do desperate things to get your attention. That's by Noella. Another one says, beware and be informed. POS boys and girls can be snapping your ATM card CVV number. Yahoo boys open POS center now and employ their students. Tape your ATM CVV number and some of the 16 digits if possible. Slot your card in by yourself. Use an ATM if you don't have a trusted POS merchant. There is a POS system that can hack and can store your details. Let us be careful, and these guys are not smiling. Let others be aware. So those who use POS, especially in Nigeria, be warned. Another one is from Mrs. Ajayi saying ridiculous messages like delivery date is so, follow the link to change it or whatever, or you're eligible to receive a tax refund of so amount, especially during the COVID time, or your phone service provider saying you are unable to process your latest bill to avoid late fees, update your billing information, and it goes on and on and on like that. Royal Mail claiming for unpaid postage, etc. So it goes on, and these people are definitely not smiling. And one of the feedbacks I got from the last video on scamming, which you can see the link above, is from Mr. Erin here, who said one of his friends actually fell prey to the TeamViewer software when the friend was called, and it says they asked him to install TeamViewer to secure the computer and provide them with code, and he did. His account was emptied. Don't be a victim. Beware. So, help someone by sharing, liking, subscribing, and informing someone about this. Let us all put our hands on the button to stop scammers.